There is no doubt the internet has changed the world. It destroyed many jobs, but at the same time provided opportunities that no one ever thought possible just a little over 20 years ago. In fact, internet created world's richest people, starting from the Bezos to Zuckerberg. And year after year, it starts to play an even more important role in our lives. However, billionaires aren't the only one who took advantage of this new technology. It created possibilities that no one could imagine possible, and some people made a fortune in ways that it might be shocking because they are simply no doubt to think about. In this video, we will discover 5 dumbest way people are making a fortune on the internet. Number 1, get paid to walk. If this sounds confusing, then hear me out because there's literal ways to earn money just by walking. Yes, you heard it right. You get paid for the getting out of the bed and taking a walk. Just pull out your phone and open the App Store or Play Market. You will find multiple apps that provide such services such as the Sweetcoin, Runtopia, Lifecoin, and others. You don't want the app that with every mile you walk, you get awarded by the certain amount of the coins. And once you reach the certain threshold, you can convert these coins into the real US dollars and cash them out. They will either send it to you via PayPal or right transfer them to you. The questions that you're probably wondering is why would anyone pay to walk? That doesn't make sense in any universe. You are not going to anything that brings value to anyone by yourself. However, that's not the point. The app is filled with multiple ads, so every time you pull out your phone to see how many steps you taken, you will come across an ad. Whatever you want to check out the app, you have watched an ad first. The provider's strategy income for the businesses. The homepage of the app is usually filled with the products or services that you can buy using the coins that you earn by walking. However, these products are more like ads such as free samples to attract customers. So the app is earning money both ways by showing you ads every step you walk. Then when you see your coins to buy those free samples. They also offer the latest iPhone or the smartwatch, but to get enough coins to buy them, you need to work to a few years at least to collect that many coins. No one, of course, would do that. That's what they are counting on. While it might be the extremely inefficient way to earn money, it seems like it's earning the founders of the app a lot of the money. Getting paid to work sounds like the brilliant market strategy to get people who don't want the app and make ton of the money out of the ads. iFar. It is the name suggests. It's about farting. The app allows you to hear different type of farts. I can't believe that I am saying this, but that's what the app claims. You can find out how Trump's fart sounds like. Wherever you feel like you want to hear a fart, pull up your phone and click fart. Whoever came up with this idea is both genius and dumb because I would never believe that such an app exists. It costs $2 on the App Store. It has rating 4.3. That's not bad. That's higher than the Google. It's not the only app that can fart. While doing the research for this script, I came across the entire industry of the weird apps that made their creators a lot of the money. If you have an investing idea, you can also turn it into the app and perhaps make millions of the dollars. If you don't know how to build an app, you can start with a course on Skillshare that will teach you the basis of coding. Even if you know nothing about the coding, it's a perfect course to start with. Almost 6,000 people have taken this course, so should you. And it's taught the Apple's Attractive, a digital studio based in UK. Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives where millions comes together to take the next steps in their creative journey. Skillshare offers thousands of the inspiring classes for creative and curious people on the topics, including illustrations, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. and all that is for the less than the dollar a month with the annual subscriptions. But because I love you guys, the first 1,000 people who click the link in my descriptions will get free trial on Skillshare Premium. By the way, you will be supporting the channel by the signing on to Skillshare. And now let's get back to the video. Number 3, a professional cobbler. When I heard about it for the first time, I couldn't believe my ears that you can earn a living by just cuddling. I'm not talking about the intimate type of the cuddling. Of course, earning for $40,000 in that industry is peanuts. By professional, cuddling has turned today into the therapy. Cuddlers earn about $80 per hour, significantly higher than the minimum wage or around $40,000 annually. In a world where every one person is depressed for the one reason or another, all we need seems like the genuine hug to give us the feeling that we belong to someone. I know that it sounds insane to some of you, but there is literally a website, cuddlings.com, where you can find a certified coder. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds unbelievable. Number 4, $1,000,000 page. A wise man once said, if you want to make the $1,000,000, all you have to do is to sell $1 products to 1,000,000 people, or a $10 products to 100,000 people, or the $100 products to 10,000 people. Alex 10 took this advantage and earned $1,000,000 back in 2005. Alex was the student, but he couldn't pay for his tuitions, so he tried a different way to make some money on the side to be able to afford his tuition fees. Two decided to sell 1,000,000 pixels on the website for the $1 each. For $1 each purchase would add their own images, logo, or advertisements, and have the options of including the link to their website. Because individual pixels are too small to see easily, pixels were sold to 100 pixel blocks. Measuring the 10 times pixels, the minimum price was $100. There was after the single site began operating, the first sale was the online music website, apparently by the friend of the Jews. He bought 400 pixels in 20 to 20 blocks. After 2 weeks, 2 friends and the family members had purchased total of the 4,700 pixels. The site was initially marketed only through the Word of the Month. However, after the site had made $1,000, the press release was sent out that was picked up by the BBC. The website became the internet phenomenon. The web traffic peaked 40,000 on the January 2006, and the final 1,000 pixels were put on the auction on eBay. The auction closed on the 11th January with the winning of bid of the 38,000 that was bought finally to $1,037,000. That's probably one of the most creative ways to make $1,000,000. Action domain names. Back in the early days of the internet, people made fortunes in outrageous ways. At some point, a pet's website had the valuation of the $300 million. Elon Musk back in the days when he was developing the online payment platform, paid $1,000,000 to buy the domain x.com. Domains were real businesses. It might be difficult to find proper domain today, but back in those days, people just bought the domains just to release them later for the fortune. One of the people who took advantage out of it is Chris Clark. Pizza was the popular way before the internet was developed. So Clark, back in the 1994, purchased the domain for the $20 since he thought that at some point in the future one of the largest pizza companies might be interested in purchasing the domain. After almost 2 decades of maintaining the domain, in 2008 he put the domain on auction. Things turned pretty good for him. The bid kept rising and rising. First it cost $1 million, then $2 million, and finally was sold for the $2.6 million. How the domain is doing today? Well, the website is dead, much like the vodka.com was sold for over $3 million. And now it's your turn to tell me what your favorite one in this list. The fact that you can get paid walking, or you can enjoy listening to the different kinds of farts. Let me know in the comment below, and most important, don't forget to give this video the thumbs up if you have enjoyed it, and if you are new around here, you know what to do. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and until next time.